Subscribers appeal for extension of SIM card registration deadline. What is your initial take on that specific bit? Plus, I'll get into it further because I know in recent times you've had your own scuffles on social media when it comes to this particular issue. But do you think we need an extension, looking at the long queues we've seen?
It's an absolute no-brainer that we need an extension because this was a poorly planned event or project. And you cannot run a project that has 42 million people. Even the mathematics
just to set the record straight, Selo, pardon my interjection. Are you saying, because this is subscribers appealing, those people, the Ghanaians who are appealing for the fact that they want an extension. Is that the call for the extension? Is that the no-brainer, or is the no-brainer the fact that we are even having this exercise?
The no-brainer is the fact that we are not even considering that there should be an extension of this exercise.
Okay.
For anybody who is owning a project like this and seeing the grand failure of aspects of it, it is very clear that it's been a huge inconvenience on the population, on their productive life. It's been a huge inconvenience on the telcos. It's been a huge inconvenience for everyone concerned, even the NIA itself, because it has been overburdened and overpressured with so many people requiring ID cards, and they are always going on a 2-week hiatus every month. I think consistently for the past 3 or 4 months, they always shut down for about a week or two. You cannot run an exercise that has so many dependencies, so many different, cogs or wheels, or so many moving parts in a way that is barely coordinated with any kind of approach or strategy that works, apart from boxing them within a particular timeline and thinking that everybody will comply to it. The world is not as simple as it was maybe 100 years ago, where you could just corral everybody into queues. There are lots of people doing so many different things, some very important to the economy, and then you cannot just force them into line like that. It is absolutely unfair to the Ghanaian that they have gone through this. And in the right situation, those who instigated this should have been apologizing to the nation.
You're talking about the Communications Ministry, the NCA. They should be apologizing to Ghanaians?
Those who planned this should be apologizing to Ghanaians. You are talking about people as old as 80, 85 having to go join queues for 3 or 4 hours. I mean, they should put themselves in the shoes of these people and think whether it is fair for people to travel very early in the morning from one place to another, queue, spend so much time during the day queuing, and then having to sit through software that was not working efficiently or well enough, and then having to queue, even sometimes running through the process for 20 minutes through a lot of false starts. I mean, it's very painful if you have to go through a process like that. And it does not invest trust in the people, even in the process at all. So at the end of the day, what are you trying to achieve if even the people are being subjected to so much inconvenience they do not trust the process? These are questions that you should, any policymaker should have looked at in terms of the potential risk of the exercise. Facing in an exercise like this should have taken about 18 months, where you would have had different aspects of the data planning of this exercise done, and then there will be a phase 1 or a phase 2 or a phase 3, where you look at what you can synchronize and put together in terms of sanitizing the data, and then moving on to a phase where those who did not have their data right will be prompted to come through, and then possibly some kind of appointment system done, because the registration centers are not infinite, they are finite. And these registration centers also provide other functions, other core functions for the network operators themselves. And they did not build those operation centers just to register SIM cards. They do so many other things there, support so many other crucial activities, which are very crucial to the same economy where you want to get e-levies from. So if that is the case, then you should be able to respect everybody involved and not just corral them into doing something that's going to inconvenience everyone.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and click the bell icon and get notified every time we share something interesting. We would love to have you on there.
Super Hits Radio. 99.7.